Hello everyone, Tim Hoyt here, your Grand Aerie Membership Coordinator. Well, we're 25% into this 2020-2021 fraternal year, and what a ride it has been so far. A lot of places across the jurisdiction are opening once again, even if it's under a limited condition, and man, is that good to see. When you see this video, your regional conference has probably just happened or is happening in the next couple of weeks. And I want to strongly suggest that if you can, attend that conference and get out and fellowship with your Eagle brothers and sisters and explain how your area or auxiliary has gotten through the pandemic and what your plans are to move forward. As you know, we dropped 97,000 members in July for failure to pay dues. This happened because nearly all of our areas in the United States and Canada were closed due to COVID restrictions. So, at the International Convention in Reno in July, it was passed on the floor that for anyone dropped this year in July, they can re-enroll without having to pay the $10 re-enrollment fee up to December 31st and keep their years of service and credentials. It was then voted that anyone who was dropped this past July, who re-enrolls between January 1st and May 31st of 2021, would pay the $10 re-enrollment fee, but they get their years of service back and their credentials as a thank you for rejoining. So this brings us to how can we be a net gain fraternity this year? The answer is we need to approach getting those 97,000 members back by thinking with an incremental mindset and setting smaller goals in order to accomplish getting those members back. Instead of seeing that 97,000 number as a monumental task or something that is just too daunting to reach. So I ask you, how do you eat an elephant? Well, the correct answer is one bite at a time. How do you get those 97,000 members back and then some? By one member at a time. The formula you use is simple. Let's look at the number of members that you had on June 1st, and then look at the number of members that were dropped on July 10th. You need the number of members that were dropped on July 10th plus one more in order to be a net gain area or auxiliary come May 31st of 2021. So, for an example, if an area or an auxiliary had 500 members on June 1st, and they dropped 75 people on July 10th, in order to be a net gain group, they need 75 plus 1, or 76 new and re-enrolled members by May 31st to be a net gain area or auxiliary. Now, for too long, we as leaders have looked at that 76 number as a monumental task to accomplish because no one really can tell you how to sign up 76 new members at one time because it's just such a huge task. But if we look at that 76 number with an incremental mindset, we can break it down by saying that right now there are 36 weeks left in this fraternal year, and if we divide 76 members by 36 weeks, this means you need 2.1 members a week for the next 36 weeks to reach net gain. Now, when you stop to consider that this group still had 425 members in good standing on July 10th when the drop happened, to get those 2 members a week really shouldn't be that hard to do, should it? The question really is, how is it that we are not a net gain fraternity every year? So when you start looking at anything with an incremental mindset or looking at any problem your area or auxiliary is facing, start setting smaller goals for your members to accomplish. You will soon see, like John Maxwell, the positive attitude mentor, once said, that small disciplines repeated with consistency every day leads to great achievements gained slowly over time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you reach net gain? One member at a time. Please take this formula and plug your numbers into it to see how many new or re-enrolled members you need per week between now and May 31st of 2021. And let's get our fraternity back to being net gain again. Now, all of you should have this poster hanging behind me. It's the Membership Challenge poster. For the areas and auxiliaries I have been in this year who are using it, it is working great as a challenge board because everyone walking through the social room sees who is signing up members. It kind of puts those on the spot who haven't proposed anyone yet. It's just another tool to pull out of your toolbox to help you get your job done. So let's start looking at things with an incremental mindset by setting smaller goals. And you will see, after reaching one goal, after another goal, after another goal, you will eventually see a monumental result. In closing, remember the mottos of our grand-worthy presidents this year. If it is to be, it is up to us, per Dave Smith. And rise to the challenge. Let our legacy live on by choosing to inspire, inform, invite, and include everyone to help us make this organization be the best it can be, per Jackie Marble. And of course, keep your heads up, keep smiling, and I'll see you where eagles fly. Thank you.